Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area for the next month or so. And while I'm here, since it's a holiday weekend, I've decided to take a couple of days and drive out to Shenandoah National Park. It's a wonderful park, kind of long and narrow. It's a beautiful day. Not great for photography, but it's a beautiful day for just for hiking, which is what I'm doing now. I'm heading for a waterfall, which, if the water is decent, should be pretty good. But unfortunately, I know there's been drought conditions around here lately, so I had no idea how the water is going to look, and it's about a 2-mile hike to get there. So wish me luck, and hopefully this trip will not have been in vain. I did also scout out a couple of potential sunrise locations, so I'll be definitely out early in the morning over one of the scenic overlooks. But right now, let's go on down the trail, see what we see, and hopefully the waterfall will be worth shooting. Well, this part of the vlog took a turn. I lost all my sound. I think the wireless mic cord came loose. I was saying here that there was still a long hike to get to the bottom of the falls, and I wasn't up to it. So I built a composition around the red tree above the falls and some orange foliage below. Here is the result. Afterwards, I struggled to hike 2 miles uphill back to the car. I paid dearly for this hike the next day. Well, hello again, welcome back. This is probably going to be part 2 of my last video. And basically what happened was I kind of messed myself up during that hike. I have a bad hip. I hurt it about 50 years ago, and over the years it's starting to bother me. And actually the hike for the waterfall and back yesterday really kind of messed me up. It was about 2 miles, 2 miles to the waterfall, uphill, or downhill going there and uphill coming back, and between the two, I'm in a lot of pain right now. So I can't do any more mountain hiking, at least not in this trip, and maybe not ever, I don't know. But I'm heading for an area that I scouted out during this morning when I went out for breakfast, and hopefully it'll work out, and if not, I'll shoot something else. So I just passed the bike on the road. So anyway, I'm heading out for an area which I looked interesting. I guess I'll see. And when we get there, we'll see for sure. Okay, so here's the location, Roadside. I've so pull over here, and pardon the road noise. You can see actually right by the road. But I've lined up a composition here. It was backlit this morning. It's front lit or side lit now. I think it's still going to be okay. I've basically, it's got these 2 bare trees with a leafy tree still in the middle, but not very leafy. So I'm going to take the shot right here. I'm probably going to make this like a 16:9 or 65:24 composition, because the foreground is nothing and the sky is nothing. So I'm just going to concentrate on the trees and the mountain in the background for this composition. So here's the shot. It's 1/50 of a second, f8, ISO 100. And hopefully that'll work out well. I'm going to take another shot of the same line of trees, just a little bit to the right, or left I should say. And I just took an exposure by mistake, so that was a mistake. But anyway, so let's see. That looks kind of nice. So here's my new composition. Again, the line of trees right here, and same, nothing foreground, nothing background. So it's going to be pure just line of trees. So same settings, f8, ISO 100, 1/50th of a second, and now I'm going to move on to a nearby park. I'm at the park, and I've got an interesting shot lined up here. There's this tree with a very white looking trunk, which is what actually drew my attention. You see right here, where is it? You see that right there? I mean, it's posed left of center because, well, of all the trees to the right of it. So I've got to have enough balance in the composition I have to have enough balance in the composition, but I also have to have a clear subject, and that tree with the white trunks and stuff is my clear subject. I might zoom in a little bit more. Let me zoom in a little bit more, and I think that might work better. So my settings are actually the exact same as in my last shot, which was f8, ISO 100. I triggered the shot by mistake because I didn't focus yet. All right, now I'm focused on that tree. So again, I've got f8, 1/50th of a second, ISO 100. I'm gonna take a shot. And it's good I took the shot just now because the shadows are starting to encroach on the tree, and another 5 minutes and half that trunk will be covered by shadow. So it's good that I grabbed that shot. So let me move on and see what else I can find in the little bit of time that I have here. All right, I've got a nice macro shot framed up here by the side of the road. There's not many flowers around this time of year, but this bunch that's right in here is very interesting. I've got my f2.8 100mm macro lens on here. I decided to back off to about f8 because it's still going to give me a lot of background blur and not compromise the shot too much. So here's go f8, 1/5 of a second, ISO 100. Here's the shot. Hopefully there's no wind. Perfect. So I'm heading back towards the river. Hopefully you get one or two more shots there before sunset. And while I'm walking, a couple of thoughts about the R5 Mark II. One, it's a very good camera, very, very good camera. It's not as intuitive as the R5 was, I would say. I mean, there's still some functions that I'm having trouble finding in the menus, but overall, it's very good. I mean, the upgrade, I did the upgrade mainly for my bird photography, because if I only shot landscapes, there would be no need to upgrade from the R5 to the R5 Mark II. But given the increased shutter speed, the pre-capture burst mode, etc., you know, other things that really favor fast motion, that's where the R5 Mark II really shines, and that's where I don't regret the purchase one bit. So now, heading back up towards the river, and hopefully I'll have another couple of shots before I get out of here. Well, I'm almost at the river, but I had to stop and catch this scene, which is kind of reminiscent of a James Popsis image, because I've got man-made images and man-made elements like these two poles, the love sign over here, and then in the middle of the composition, the tree. Now, just to the right of it, you can see there's some kind of a, I'm not sure what it is, refreshment stand or something, but I'm going to crop that out. Either crop it out or delete it, one of the two. So I've got, oops, I turned the camera off by mistake. So I'm going to open this up to, actually I'm going to focus stack this because it's got the poles right there close to me. So that's going to require some focus stacking. And also the exposure is very high dynamic, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge too, but I can handle that in post. So let me first focus on that pole that's to the right of center. Then I'm going to focus on the fence post that's in the middle. And last, the trees and the love sign. The clouds are doing some interesting things too, and hopefully the light will hold up just long enough for me to get a decent sunset shot if I can get to the river in time. So let me get going. Here's the shots. The image focused on the fence was sharp enough, so I didn't have to stack after all. I also realized that the poles just didn't work, so I deleted them and cropped the image as if I had just moved forward a few feet. Another sound snafu. My mic receiver cord definitely detached from the GoPro, but I didn't realize it until I packed up, and it was too dark to reshoot. I used a long exposure to smooth the water, and luckily the moon was in the composition, so here's the shot. This is the end of the video. Thanks, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and give me a like and comment. If you're buying gear, consider using my affiliate links. It helps the channel and doesn't cost you anything extra. See you again soon.